Hey everybody, Mediocre Magic Man, back at it again, doing another M19 draft. Looks like we've opened Wind Reader Sphinx. I'm going to go ahead and just take that here. It's better than all these commons and uncommons. You kind of got to build around it a slight bit that you got to have flyers, but that kind of advantage will really take over a game. And a 3/7 flyer for 7 is, I mean, it's not the best just on its own, but you just kind of make sure you set up a deck so that you're guaranteed to draw a card or two when this comes down, and it's pretty good. I think I'm going to take it, build around it. Seven mana is a little expensive, but I don't think it's too expensive. Everybody else has got other 7 drops they're trying to play. This pack has got more powerful cards in it for sure in general. I think this power level was high, is pretty high, and it was higher than the cards in that pack. But the rest of the pack was also relatively low, which really helped the decision there. I think really the second strongest card is probably a Sky Scanner, honestly. I don't know. I have to go back and look. Probably I missed something that's a little bit better than that. At this point, I think I kind of want Vampire's Sovereign. I think it's just the best card in the pack. It does kind of, it's kind of a bummer to have a double blue and a double black card back to back. Pack one, pick one, and pick two. But both of them are pretty strong. So if I end up playing either color, I can play one of them. See, Ravenous Harpy is a decent black card if you're in a black-red sacrifice deck. But that deck has been very mediocre, I've found. Doesn't really get there all that often. So it still is probably the pick here. That or an Arcane Encyclopedia. Arcane Encyclopedia I found to be quite good. It's a little slow, but I think that the average deck is fast enough that running it in a deck is a net positive for you. You might want to side it out if you're playing against a fairly aggressive deck because, if you're in a matchup where you can't afford to spend turn 3 doing nothing or whatever, or paying like turn 6 to get, pay 6 mana to draw a single card. But if you can go beyond that, it's pretty good. So I think I'm just going to take it. Ooh, Bone to Ash is a pretty good blue control card. Think I'm going to go with that. I especially like it follows up Arcane Encyclopedia pretty well because we can play Arcane Encyclopedia on turn 3. On turn 4, we can hold up, and if they play a good creature, we can Bone to Ash. And if they don't play anything good, then we can activate the Encyclopedia. So I'm going to take that. Second Dreadmaw coming through. Dreadmaw is a pretty good card. It's just big enough that it goes over most things, and it's a pretty good common. I don't really think I like Aether Tunnel here because we kind of want to build flyers to maximize the Wind Reader Sphinx, and if they already got flying, we don't really want to use a whole card and 2 mana to give them some other form of evasion. It's still might be the best pick here. Screw it, we're gonna try it. There's a lot of red cards in this pack, but none of them are very good. I think I might just take Gearsmith Guardian. I don't really want Scholar of the Stars before I get the artifacts, and I've only got one so far. I think I'd rather just take this, which is perfectly fine on its own. I'd much rather have a 3/5 that does nothing than a 3/2 for 4 that does nothing. So, and this has the potential to be a 5/5, which if it is a 5/5, then I'm satisfied with it. I'm still not thrilled, but I'm satisfied. I think I'll take Salvager here. If I do end up in blue, I'm sure I'll have instants and sorceries. It's early in the draft, so I don't have a lot already. I've just really got Bone to Ash, but I'm sure I'll get more, particularly if I can actually kind of ride out and still end up in black. So it's not looking likely. It's most likely we're getting cut on that particular avenue. Green in this pack, as well as a Spark Tongue Dragon, which is pretty okay. Double red is kind of a tall order with the way the current deck is, but I guess it could be a sign, and we could just kind of fall into red. All these other like these green cards are okay, but not thrilling. They're all playable, but I don't think they're enough to push me into it. Like if I end up, see, Spark Tongue Dragon is good, but the fact that it's double red means that I need to be, running 7 mountains in order to make that work. So it's just more a taller order. But Fiery Finish coming through, so maybe I was right in reading that. Again, it's not thrilling, but the power level is just high enough that this late in the pack, it might push us. Didn't push us the first time we came through because it just was too early. It wasn't that great. Yep, looks like red might be something we're falling into. Still not positive though. Really not a huge fan of any of these. I actually think I might just take Explosive Apparatus. Puts Scholar of Stars online if we get a couple of those. Not the best, but is okay. See, it enables this, although I'd like to not play this. Blue is just not aggressive enough that I need a 1-mana, like a 1-mana 2/2, even if I, ideally I'm going to get it on 100% of the time. That's just not that great in blue, because blue wants to go for the long games. That's what the rest of my deck is doing. So if we need a creature that blocks just to live on the ground, then it'll get played, but otherwise it's probably just going to sit in the sideboard. When all is said and done, I guess I take Hellion. It hits them for 7 usually. They know it's going away, so unless they need to block to not die, it usually just gets through. Or they burn a removal spell on it, which is not the worst, given that we've got other threats higher up. If they want to burn their removal spell on something that was going to go away anyway, we're probably doing decently. Revitalize. Guess that was one of the packs that had a land in it. Okay. Hoo boy. There's some cards in this pack. I think I like Horizon Scholar over Departed Deckhand. One or the other is definitely the choice for our deck here. Deckhand can be really good in a late game board stall, but so can Scholar. The Deckhand, though, I guess you need other creatures to really break that. If you draw it on turn 12, if you've got a board state full of creatures, then you're happy with it. But if that's your board is empty and you draw that, then you're not very happy. Whereas Horizon Scholar, if you draw it in that situation, you've got a good blocker. You've set up your draws for the next couple of turns so that maybe you could do something. So with that in mind, I think I want Horizon Scholar. They're both good in a lot of a lot of the same situations, but in that one particular situation, Horizon Scholar has the edge, and so because of that, I think it's the pick there. Hmm. Not a huge fan of anything in this pack. The best card is probably Regal Bloodlord, but pretty far away from that deck. Let's see, Gasbark Twins is probably the second strongest card, but I'm not in green either. I'm not really in black, so I can't really run the Reassembling Skeleton. Totally Lost, Gearsmith Prodigy, and Tolarian Scholar just aren't that great on their own. I might just take the Vengeance here. It's the most splashable card in the pack. And it's just mediocre removal, but removal is good. Hey, look, another Horizon Scholar. That's pretty good to take. Didn't even need to think about it. That card is pretty much a bomb. The only problem is that so is Deckhand. Don't sell that card short because I took this over. It was a real debate over which one was correct, but uh, definitely will take a second one if it comes up. And I've got so many good creatures now. I almost wonder if I want Mirror Image over the Mage. But no, I think I'd just rather have a creature that flies on its own. But two Scholars, making a copy of Scholar and or Windreader Sphinx, yeah, I just got it's probably not the better pick, quote unquote, better for the best win percentage, but I think it has the highest potential upside. On average, that was probably the worst decision. I don't think I'm going to run that unless it gets some fixing. Which we might. There was a blue-white land in the same pack, so it could come around. Double cast, Fell Spectre. Dwindle is pretty good. Removal. I guess I kind of didn't even say anything about it when I took it last time. -6, -0 pretty much nullifies any threat from attacking you, and the blocking and destroying effect is pretty spicy. It actually more often than not works against you, I think, because there's not a whole lot of creatures in the set that have abilities on them that affect the board in a way that are productive for your opponent. But there's a few more than one way to get things back from the graveyard. So giving them the out to put it into their graveyard can actually work against Dwindle. Um, but it's still fine removal. They've still got that's enough dancing that they have to do that it's runnable. If there was like a downside where they could just, pay mana or something and get it back, where if it was that easy, then it would not be worth it. But they still have to do work, so. Ooh, Essence Scatter. Essence Scatter is pretty good. I saw one earlier and I've now forgotten what I took over it, but it's really good. I don't think people are valuing it high enough. Let's see, Disperse or Marauder's Axe. How many creatures are we at? 10? Now I think I'd rather have Disperse, particularly because I've got things that have ETB effects like Salvager, Secrets, and Horizon Scholar, so I could get work out of that. Waiting for some picks here. Somebody over here had a hard decision to make, but they have made it, and the packs are moving. Alright, probably just go with the Sea Serpent. Ghost form isn't that good. I don't really think I still have enough creatures that I want to run Marauder's Axe. So, I don't think Sea Serpent is that great either, but it's better than the other stuff. Hey, look, that fixing I was talking about. I'm going to take that. Take Vengeance is, it's okay removal. You got to take a hit from something, but there's not enough things that are big enough that's like, okay, well, that hit me once, I'm dead now. Usually you can even afford to take a hit from Gaspark Twins, even. Games run that slow. Still not quite as slow as Dominaria was, but it's not as fast as I was initially thinking. I guess Anticipate. It's better than Catalyst Elemental. Essence Scatter. Like I said, this card's got no respect. Or gets no respect. It should get respect. It's really good. Yoink. Cancel, not so much. I'm going to take it, but I'm going to put that into the sideboard in case I see something ridiculous. Hey, look, another one. Woohoo. Scholar. That might just make the cut. No, only 3 so far. It's still possible, but not yet. Ooh. But we're not actually in black. I need to move this out of here. Or are we? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 red cards. We can really just play the field still. Lich's Caress is really good. Vampire Sovereign is really good. They're great targets for Salvager of Secrets. I definitely like it over Divination. I'm not going to commit to it, but I don't think there's anything else in this pack that's amazing for us. Oh, and I don't really want Trumpet Blast in the deck either way, so we're going to take that out. I don't like Harpy. I don't have enough things to sacrifice. Essence Scatter is really good, but I've already got 2 of them. I think I want Pioneer here. It'll help make the... oh, where'd that guy go? The... Scholar. Scholar of the Stars, decent. Helps put that online. And plus, with the way that this has been going, that might come back to me. So, come on, take that. See, this isn't good enough to push me into white at the moment. Actually, I think I'll take Bloodletter. I'm going to push the black in here. I'm seeing enough of it come through. There just wasn't anything in pack 2, and we're at 23 cards, so we could actually even still run the splash. Yeah, this is pretty good. And we get to Strangling Spores? For sure. Rise from the Grave. Yep, we did it. We made the right call. Rise from the Grave with Salvager of Secrets seems pretty good. I mean, and we got our own targets to actually get back. I don't want Frilled Sea Serpent. Let me cut some things that I don't really want to play. I don't want to play Aether Tunnel. So maybe we still got a little bit of work to do, but we definitely got there, quote unquote. No, we're not running any dragons, so we don't need Dragon's Horde. The center's an okay 2-drop. It's better than Cancel, which we already have 2 of in the sideboard. It's the only other cards really in our colors at this point. So yeah, it's really good that we pulled into black, because otherwise It was the thing that really made me feel bad about it was the fact that it lost us a piece of removal. We gained a piece of removal in the form of Lich's Caress, but we lost Fiery Finish, which I guess is really an upgrade. So I don't really know why I was thinking about it that hard, but once we got Strangling Spores, now we're actually up, and that makes me feel like we for sure made the right call. Oh, and now we get to play this Symbiont? Holy crap! Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Looking pretty good. 25. I don't want that apparatus. I don't need to blow things up. Let's see, and with that gone, I don't have as many things to enable the Scholar of the Stars, so I might cut that. Nothing in a 3-drop slot, but I think it's okay. Or 4-drop slot there. I guess Zombie fills the slot. I don't know if it'll make the final cut though. Let's see, how many flyers do we have? We've got the one attached to the Pioneer, the two Scholars, the Symbiont, and then the Sphinx itself. Okay. That's a decent number. More would be better, but sure, just fill the curve out. Nope, we're not going to splash the Engineer. We're already at the point where we don't want to run the artifact synergies. Just keep taking whatever is in color. I don't know if we're going to run any of these things. Alright. Got that. So 27 cards. Somebody's at the door. Alright, local football team. The league needed uniforms. Got $5. So, this deck, we were making cuts. What were we doing? Okay, so we've really added a lot of 4-drops there right at the end, but I'm not a huge fan of any of them, so I'm probably just going to destroy the curve again. I think I actually want to cut the zombies over the horrors, because I like the trigger on the horrors better, just as a way to push through over menace. Particularly good with like the dwindles, because they can't, they chump and then I still get the trigger, and think it works out better for me. Still need to make 2 more cuts. See, I'm not a huge fan of Anticipate. Particularly not if I've got Encyclopedia for card advantage, plus there's Bone to Ash and Psychic Symbiont. I think I'm looking at either Disperse or Gearsmith Guardian. All my other 5-drops are so powerful. I think I don't really want them. I don't really want this top end crowded as much, so I think I'm going to run it like that. So there's a lot of 3-drops here. It's also weird because these 3-drops aren't particularly great at 3, most of them. The only ones that we really want to play on 3 are Pioneer, Bloodletter. Encyclopedia is not too bad to play on 3, but if we're dwindling something that's already out on the battlefield by the time they've played 3, we're kind of trading down slightly, at least towards what, the potential of what Dwindle could do. So, really like to play those later, but I think it's still fine. We'll run it like this. 10-7, does that seem right? The double blue, but there's a lot of double black as well. Alright, we'll go with what you say, Moto. Run in and play it. Here we go for round 1. Ooh. 2 lands, but I'm on the draw and I have Essence Scatter. I'm definitely going to keep this. I get to play Skymarch Bloodletter if I draw any land. And if I draw 2 islands, then I'm really just up and running. Well, it's not an island, but at least the Bloodletter is online. And if I don't draw anything beyond that, worst case scenario, I can mirror image Bloodletter. Ideally, you'd like to trade up on mirror image and make something bigger, but it makes it a 3-drop, you know? It's not... It's what you paid for Bloodletter, so... Well, they're going to get us with Essence Scatter here, I'll bet you. We're also stuck on 2, though. That's unfortunate. Oh, and it resolves. That's rough. We might get stuck on 3 here. Yep, looks like it. They're going to have to discard. Probably going to take the... Let's see, I'm at 7 cards. I'm going to take the Rude, but I think strategically correct play of doing nothing and then Essence Scattering. The odds are so high that when they get to 3, they're going to try and play a creature. So if I can just say no and set them further behind. Yeah, well, that bit me in the ass. Oh well. Ooh, a land. Cool. Now I don't have to discard. I'm gonna just play the Bloodletter again, though. It does mean I get to hit them for the drain one more time, which is pretty good. One more land, we can pay the Pioneer and keep up the Scatter. Be spicy. I got a discard. Discarded Fire Elemental. I'm definitely going to play something rather than hold up Essence Scatter because I don't want to discard. It was okay when I was still going to draw a card and not, you know, not have to discard or whatever. So, probably just jam the Horror. It does more damage and they don't have anything on the board, so it's probably just the stronger pick right now over the Pioneer, which has got the evasion attached to it. Yeah, our opponent's going to die pretty quick here. This is unfortunate for them. The odds of this are so low, assuming that they're playing 17. Attack with all. Yep. Second main, play the Pioneer, and we'll have up to Scatter. Here we go. Yeah, they're just done with it now. Well, that was unfortunate. Let's hope in round 2 or game 2 here we get to actually play some Magic. Guess I should have been paying attention to their graveyard, what they were discarding. Looked like they were like a blue-white or blue-red aggro deck. I saw at one point they discarded Fire Elemental, Goblin Motivator. I forget what else. Several red cards, which I am assuming is because they didn't have red mana and had blue cards in their hand, and so they were playing it safe and assuming that they were only going to draw blue mana. Alright, here we go, game 2. This is slow, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to draw. I can get good stuff. Bone to Ash is not bad if I do nothing else before it. It's probably a turn when they'll be playing something good. Oof. I officially have enough lands. Cool, tap land means I'm not playing anything here. Okay, so now the slower this goes, the better, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. 1, 2, 3, Catalyst Elemental. Oh man, are they gonna sack Catalyst Elemental to play something, and I'm just gonna blow them out with this Bone Dash? Because that would be great. Oh, here it comes. Oh man, I'm so excited for them to play a big creature with this mana. Yeah, swing first. You were correct. Yep. Hit me for 2. That will happen. Oh, they're not going to do anything. Okay. Well, I'm not casting that because I can't copy anything, so here we wait. They're stuck on 3 again. Or this time, they were stuck on 2 last time, but close enough. Oh. Yeah, I'm still just going to counter that. Leave them behind. Oh, what? Do I really? No, I'm just not afraid of that. Because they're probably trying to bait the counter spell out so that they can try and play something better. And maybe they'll get away with it because I'm definitely going to play this Symbiont here. And then next turn I can play the Sphinx and start drawing cards. Seems too good to ignore. Not to mention I'm going to have the potential of playing Mirror Image to copy Wind Reader Sphinx, and I'll be drawing two cards every time something with flying attacks. Seems a little broken. Go ahead and throw the skip up because I'm not going to have anything to do after this. Discarded, cancel. Wow. I bet they're sad that they did not leave that up. I wonder if the fact that they discarded that means they're sitting on another one. Curious. Well, if they're not going to leave mana up for it, then we're not going to worry about it. Oh, yep, they're going to get away with whatever they're trying to cast. A Demanding Dragon. Okay, well, we're just going to take 5. No. And then we're going to play Mirror Image, or play Wind Reader Sphinx. Make it a copy, or then it'll be big enough to block the Demanding Dragon. And if they try and swing with it, we'll actually draw a card. Seems pretty good. Pretty good. So play, I guess, Island, because our deck's heavier blue than black. And 1 Wind Reader Sphinx. Pass the turn. They don't have enough mana in those colors. I guess they could dwindle, would be the worst case scenario. They don't have enough mana for the Fiery Finish, the 7 damage, which does kill Wind Reader Sphinx. But if they dwindle, then I still... Oh, buddy. Yes. I would like to draw a card. Um, knowing that I can caress it next turn and gain life as well. So I'm going to take 5 and go to 6, and then gain 3 and go to 9. Yeah, I'm fine with taking that. Because I know that they want to kill this Wind Reader Sphinx. Pretty good. So then I'm going to cast... Oh, so many good options and good cards in my hand. So I think first thing's got to be to let's just caress this thing. I need to stop that game from going on. I'll probably just make a copy of Wind Reader Sphinx, because I don't think there's anything you can do about that. He might have the ability to kill one of them. Probably not two. But then I need to leave back, I think, this particular turn to be able to block effectively. I could be dead to some kind of big play here. I hope it's not sleep. Ugh, that would be bad. So let's see, sleep, I would get hit for 7 here. Put me to 2. I'd be able to play Doom Dissenter and Dwindle. Yeah, I'd be dead quickly. Nope, but he doesn't have that. Otherwise, he'd have done it. Okay, so I'll probably just cast both of these Dwindles and a Dissenter. Let's just stop these things from being threats. I don't have to worry about sleep anymore. Did I already play a land? I did. So I only need to worry about blocking one flyer. I'm going to go ahead and swing with the Symbiont. Draw 2 cards. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Ooh, that's going to be fun to play next turn. Oh, I'm glad I did that, because I'd much rather play Skymarch Bloodletter than Doom Dissenter. Alright, what do you got? Not really sure what could counter this board state in those colors. Alright. Go ahead and draw some cards first. I'm fine swinging with both. Draw 4 cards. At some point, I guess I need to chill out. Lest I mill. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take this last one. So I know I'm going to play at least one thing. Okay, so go ahead and make your blocks. Okay, they're just going to take it. So I've already played a land for turn. I've got 10 mana available. So first step is going to be Horizon Scholar. Put it on the bottom. I don't really like either of those. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, I think I'm just going to pass and blow up their flyer if they play one next turn, or Bone to Ash if they try and play a flyer. Otherwise, Strangling Spores end of turn and just kill them in the air. Turns out having 2 Wind Reader Sphinx on the battlefield, pretty good. Okay, we'll go ahead and kill their 1 flyer. Probably doing the math to figure out if they're dead. They are. I'm not even worried about a crackback because I've got enough stuff to play afterward. I'm not sure what's holding my opponent up in their end step. Okay, they're going to blow that up. Let's see, do I still have lethal? Yes, because, yeah, they figured that out. Cool. Alright, we'll move on to round 2. Welcome to round 2, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and play first, apparently. This hand is fine. I need a source of black, but that's all it needs. And if I draw... I mean, I guess if I only draw blue, Salvager's not that great, but... I think the odds are good enough that I'm fine with this. No, not a 1-drop. Okay. Well, I'm not thrilled about that, but... I guess it's better than like a Rustwing Falcon. Turn 2 Knight's Pledge. Hope we're not going to get a Regal Bloodlord here. Alright. This is for sure what's happening. I'd like to draw a counterspell before he gets to 5 mana. That would be great. Oh, wow. Alright. Well, I don't have the Pride Mate, or they would have played that. That's the other potential payoff. Ugh. I don't think either or any of those things are worth dwindling, so we're just going to hold up for now. Maybe disperse something, but... Yep, we're going to take 4 more here. Bloodletter. Ugh. That counters our Bloodletter that we were going to play at some point, maybe. Not this turn. Salvager's not even that great a blocker. It just... I don't know if it's good, but I don't know if I can afford to do nothing. Yeah, I think I just gotta play Salvager Secrets. I don't think we're coming back out of this one. But maybe. So we draw the Swamp. Strangling Spores this Bloodletter. Strangling Spores the Bloodletter. Gonna trade with the Vanguard, I think. Right here. So we're gonna do that. Four mana, Cavalry. That might be wider than we can deal with. Let's see, I can dwindle this, I guess. Not good. Not good. And then I guess disperse the token is removal for it. I'll wait till the last moment possible. So we're going to take 4 this turn. Okay, that's more of a reason to disperse that. I don't need more lifelink going on. It'll stop a swing this turn, and I can, when I get black, trade it with Doom to center, which is what I'd really like to do with that kind of thing. Yep. Oh, Sovereign's Bite. Am I dead? Not quite. I'm to 2. Nope. I mean, yep, they got there. Alright. So, games are hard to win when you only have one color. I'll have to remember that. So they're playing black-white life game. I don't really have anything that, like, hoses that. So I don't really like. I maybe cheaper creatures bring in Gearsmith Prodigy over like Salvager. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. That's really the only thing I can think of. And actually, I'd rather just have more creatures. I'm actually gonna cut Rise from the Grave because they don't have good targets for me. And if I'm going to be playing my bombs, I don't think that, at least I didn't see a lot of hard removal that's going to make these go to the graveyard. I mean, they probably have it in black-white, but I don't know. Sideboard against what I saw, I think, is the way to play. Yes, I would like to play first. Wow, this is the exact opposite problem. I'm going to keep this one. The odds are better on this one because the deck skews heavier in blue than black, so the odds are higher in a split hand in black to find blue than a split hand in blue to find black. Turn 1 fountain again. Sure, why not? I wish I was holding up Essence Scatter here, but you got what you got. Neonate. Alright, well, it's not that aggressive. Hey, now I get to hold up for the scatter. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I'd much rather counter whatever he's trying to make unblockable. Stall the game out till I can play my 6 drops. Alright. Yeah. They're not sitting on anything good. Can't play any of these though, so... Yep, you will get to do that. It's going to be a really long game if that's the win condition this game. And because I didn't even draw a land, I can't cast any of these anyway. Yep. What do they got? Yep, that'll happen. They sure are committed to that deck. So I guess I'll just cast Disperse on something just to slow them down. Like, I can still hold up the Essence Scatter. Just so I don't have to discard. Otherwise, I'd just hold again. Yep, I'm gonna let it resolve. All the ways to gain life. Not sure what they're gonna do with it. Well, there's finally a way to do something. I've been on cast this and they suddenly play their thing that they've been sitting on. But at one card in their hand, I don't think that they've got it. Uh-oh. Am I wrong? I was wrong. Oh, I was so wrong. Alright, well, I finally got to 6. So, what do I have that actually kills things? I got Lich's Caress, so I could dig for that. So I guess I'm going to play Horizon Scholar and see if I can find that. No, but that's good enough that I'll keep it. Put it on top, put it on bottom, pass. I've got enough flyers. I'm also not particularly worried about these bats, especially because I'm going to be able to put the pressure on. And they're just going to have to start blocking. Well, maybe not. They are at 39. Wow. And that's so much life gain. Yep, we're letting it go. Drew this Sovereign, but I actually don't want to play it yet. I think I just want to Mirror Image Scholar and dig deeper for that Lich's Caress. Because we absolutely need to make this Regal Bloodlord go away. It is the only way I think that we come back here. So no to that. I will take that because that, again, helps us dig towards it. Yeah, I guess we just pass here. Oh, that's right, they do have that to speed things along. Alright. Yep. Okay. Then go ahead and draw. I don't know why I'm doing it now. I guess I should have waited to pretend like I've got something, but I don't. Too late. Gotta do it in my main phase if they want to get the bat. Yep, you will get through with the Bugler again. Ooh, I could disperse it and then counter it. God, that's so much work. But I guess I gotta go for it. God, and I'm gonna get beat to death by this bookcase anyway, so at some point I'm gonna need to Lich's Caress that. Yep. Okay, and pass. Nope, can't swing. Die to crackback. Gearsmith Prodigies. Doo-doo. God, 5/1/1s. We might just be dead actually. At some point there's enough, and it might just be too late. So we're gonna take. I don't know. Let them figure it out. They're gonna hit me for 2 at least, and then I'm gonna have to block the bigger flyers. I don't know. I would have. I think this probably would have been the alpha turn for me, but. So. Let's see, if I play Vampire Sovereign, does that buy me any time? It buys me some time, but I don't know if I can actually win that way. So I'll do it like that, and then I can hold up and disperse end of turn, prevent them from getting the bat. Oh wait, I'm 1 mana short of that. Crap. See, I can leave up. I can Strangling Spores whatever they make unblockable, and that might buy me some time because they might think that that's going to get them through, and then I can disperse the Regal Bloodlord end of turn, and then Essence Scatter it. I think is the way that I'm going to have to do it. All that stuff's happening. I'm going to go ahead and discard Dwindle because I think it's the most useless in this board state. And I think if it's an alpha, I'm just dead. Mm-hmm. So they're coming in. Just the bats. Interesting. So block like that, block like that. That's 5 we're getting through. If I Strangling Spores 1, I go. Oh wait, it doesn't matter because of the trigger on this guy. Yeah, so close. Alright, well, I can live to the next turn, because I can, before damage, I'm going to Strangling Spores 1, and then I'm going to disperse another. And then I'll take 3, they'll drain me to 1. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. All that to live one more turn. I don't even think, even if we drew Caress right here, it wouldn't do it. I think it would just be taunting us. Alright. So, if I play Vampire Sovereign, I'll go to 5. They'll get to make something unblockable. Oh, let's just play it out. There we go. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, no, wait, yeah, it does. Because I'm going to... They can drain me to 1 here. It would have had me dead already because they could have drained me to 1 at the end of turn and then their upkeep activate and drain me again. Probably just dead anyway. If they... Again, if they alpha with everything, which I don't know why they didn't do last turn. But we're going to make him kill me. Yep, and then I take 2, and I can block 1, 2, that. I'm gonna take 5 and be dead. You got me? Yep. Couldn't quite get there. Round 3 underway. I'm gonna play first yet again. I'm gonna keep this. I think I'll find blue. Last time I found blue in time. Play a swamp. Pass the turn. Check it out, that's how you learn. See? Told you I'd find blue. Pass-a-roo. Cat, what are you doing? Messing with that paper. Being loud and annoying. Alright. Can't cast any of these things. Shh. There you go. Okay. What you got? Wind Mage. Okie doke. I ain't afraid no mage. Aw, I can't bone to ash it. Do I play Infectious or do I leave out the Bone to Ash? Given that they're in green, they've probably got giant threats, so I probably want to save Bone to Ash for those. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play Infectious Horror rather than hold up the Bone to Ash. Not to mention, if they swing in with this and don't play something fairly decent, then I'm winning the race. Something they'll play something annoying like Vine Mare. Okay. They probably don't want to trade that with Infectious Horror. I probably just get in. We're kind of just trading even because I'm getting in for 4 and I'm getting in for 2. Granted, they're ahead because they started the race sooner, but I'm fine with that. Oh, they're going to go ahead and trade. Okay. I'm fine with that too. That's a trade up for me. I did not think that was going to happen. Vigilant Bailoff. Elvish Rejuvenator. That's fine, you can have that. At some point we'll draw one of the 8 billion flyers we have. Be able to block this Wind Mage. Ooh, look. Right on time. I'm going to go ahead and play this Scholar. I know we were holding up Bone to Ash, but we've got Dwindle for whatever they find. Oh no. They've got their own Essence Scatter, or Counter Creature spell. Whatever it may be. Tragic. Divination, okay. Cool, so I don't feel bad about not leaving up Bone to Ash either, so that's pretty nice. Another Even Wind Mage. Cool. I will hold up, cast Strangling Spores at some point. See, I would take 5 and go to 7. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's basically the math is, do I take 2 damage to get the potential upside of countering a giant creature? And I think that it's worth it, the upside there. I've reached the point where I am now going to go ahead and dwindle this Wind Mage and just slow the clock down enough. Now that I've got Essence Scatter that I can use, at this point I just need to stop them from playing another threat, and I can do that with counter spells instead of dwindles. I need to not die before I find my threats. Yeah, they can have Omen Speaker. Give me for 1, down to 6. And then we will pass into my turn, I do believe. Actually, I should not. I put a skip up, but I don't want to do that in case they do. Creature second main. Nope. Okay. Disperse. That's okay. Not great. It's not great right now either. I really need a creature. Gonna get beat to death by these by 1/1 and a 1/3. We may reach the point where I gotta dwindle one of these. Alright, there we go. It's a no. Perfect. Alright, let's see if they've got theirs. Nope, I get it this time. Sweet. I don't need more lands right now. I'd rather have a creature that gains me a little life. Also a creature that I can play and hold up my counter spells and tricks and things. Probably actually just going to play Mirror Image of the Horizon Scholar, though. Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh, come on. Wow. Well, couldn't have done anything about that. Well, I guess Disperse would have done something about it, but still. Wow. Wow. Alright, what do we do against this deck? See, I don't think it's worth it to bring in Cancel for Sleep and the like. I think we just need to hope to draw some creatures. I mean, that was really what killed us, was they got something out early and we could never get anything down to to start blocking. They hit us with one Essence Scatter, which hurt, but for the most part, the problem is that we did not draw the statistically probable amount of creatures, I believe, for 12 in the deck. We were never going to draw a lot, but that deep into the deck, we should have had more than one, I believe. Alright, here we go, game 2. We'll play first, once again. But I'm going to need more than one land to play, please. I'll keep this one. Put that on top, so I can get up to cast these spells. Cool, nothing that early. Go ahead and play a Swamp. Be prepared if they play something stupid powerful. I don't know what they could play. Yeah. Omen Speaker's alright, I guess. It's weird because it's very powerful, but it's not. I still am not sure that's correct. Alright, here we go again. 1. That one I'm going to counter this time. Cool, that's something I can play here. Nice to get it on the turn when I'm no longer trying to hold up the counter spell. Now I just need to get a land, and then we'll really be cooking. They found theirs. Nope. Oh well. It's something that's playable at the right now at the mana that we have. It's also pretty good because it can attack into Omen Speaker and not be useless. But I'm assuming they're gonna have some stuff to follow up Omen Speaker here. Deckhand will land. Oh man, if I try and hit Deckhand with Lich's Caress, nothing happens. I don't gain the life, I guess I should say. It's not that nothing happens, but and if I do that, I can actually swing with the Infectious Horror, and I can salvager it back. But am I that hungry for a salvager target? No, I don't think I am. I think I'm just gonna play it safe and swing with a Thopter. Just do nothing. They got 5 cards in their hand. We don't want to. I'm gonna assume that they're good ones, so we don't want to burn away our good cards for no reason. Okay, fair enough. Yep, I will take 2. Yep, not doing anything at the end. Go ahead and swing in the air here. Play this horror. And pass. See, Deckhand is weird. It is enough of a threat that I would like to kill it, but I also just want to get maximum value out of Lich's Caress and gain 3 life. And combined with the fact that the part of Deckhand's biggest threat issue of it is not as a 2/2 unblockable, but is the ability to make your other things unblockable. And so if I have Lich's Caress, it's probably better value to hold on to Lich's Caress to kill the things that they want to make unblockable over the thing that can make them unblockable. We're going to go ahead and just pop this off because it seems good. Now I can swing with both the Thopter and the Horror. Just takes me ahead in the race. It's pretty significantly. They've been trying to play around Essence Scatter, but I had just removal in my hand, so it didn't matter. That's a decent one. Means I can't swing with the Horror anymore. Definitely going to salvage her to get back the Caress, because otherwise they're going to start swinging with this Oracle unblockable, and I'm going to lose the race. And I'm actually going to go ahead and swing. If they want to trade this Horror for the Rocks Oracle, I'm perfectly fine with it. And I assume they're going to make this unblockable when they come back. If not, actually, what am I thinking? I can just trade Salvager, so it's fine either way. They play another big green threat, then I'll probably hit the deckhand with the Caress. Oof. Okay. I don't think it kills me, though. I think it just buys them time. Particularly with the Caress in my hand. Ooh, making that into a copy of Rock's Oracle. Yep. So that's going to hit me for 10 down to 6. So I have 6 mana available. If I Lich's Caress a Rock's Oracle, I'm going to gain 3 life and go to 9. And they're going to crack back for 6. And then my creatures are going to untap. But he's still going to have Deckhand, which is then going to kill me. But if I Lich's Caress the deckhand, I don't gain the life. That's what I really need to do, but I can't. And let's see. Yeah, and if I play Horizon Scholar, yeah, I have to have the life gain from Caress, otherwise I'm dead. Either card really negates one of the attackers in such a way that it stops the life. Like, yeah. Each one negates one attacker, but that's not enough. I need to negate an attacker and gain life. So it's just gotta be Lich's Caress I guess this Oracle. And then next turn, so they're gonna swing and put me to 3. And then if I untap and draw something to deal with Departed Deckhand, then I can stabilize. Otherwise, they've got it. Disperse would be great. 2 mana to kill the deckhand. Dispersing the Oracle itself, which is actually an Omen Speaker. Okay. Oh no, but then I don't gain the life. Yeah, they got me. Well played, well played. Well, that match didn't do so hot, but we tried our best. Thanks for joining, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.